Agenda item 11.6, approval of the collective bargaining agreements, 2019-2023, the adjunct faculty organization, page 91, and 2019-2021, Illinois Fraternal Order of Police, FOP Union, page 92, will be held for discussions during the closed session. And we will request a closed meeting under the Illinois Compiled Statutes 5 ILCS 120 for the following reasons. Section 2C2, collective negotiating matters between the public body and its employees or its representatives, and there will be action after the closed meeting. Now with all that, I'll ask for approval of the agenda.
Move to approve.
Second.
Comments or questions? Roll call.
Ms. Wahid?
Aye.
Ms. Soroka?
Aye.
Mr. Stanton?
Aye.
Mr. Anderson?
Aye.
Dr. Finger?
Aye.
Dr. Griffin?
Aye. Item 2, the approval of the minutes. 2.1, committee of the whole closed meeting August 20th, 2019. And 2.2, the regular meeting of August 20th, 2019. And the closed meeting of August 20th, 2019. I'll seek a motion for those.
So moved.
Second.
Comments or questions? Roll call.
Ms. Wahid?
Aye.
Ms. Soroka?
Aye.
Mr. Stanton?
Abstain.
Mr. Anderson?
Aye.
Dr. Finger?
Aye.
Dr. Griffin?
Aye. Item 3 is the receipt of notices, communications, hearings, and petitions. This is a part of the meeting where the public may address the board. If there's someone who'd like to do so, please step up to the podium, state your name, and if available, provide any written comments or contact information to Karen.
Yes. I come to you, I'm Nancy Cook, and I come to you as a CLC Deputy Voter Registrar. Today is National Voter Registration Day, and last week, activities put together on Constitution Day and subsequently voter registration. We want to continue that effort, and we have other CLC Deputy Registrars, including Mary Lynn Carver, Beverly Phelps, Dr. Sharon Fournier, and the DOT's very own Karen Sinazzi, among others, right? You'll be seeing us walking around the halls, encouraging faculty to post notices on their doors, and finding an easy website for people to vote. What I'm most concerned, I didn't put this in the statement that I'll give Karen, most concerned about, the other day I walked around with this and I talked to people, students that were just studying in all the various areas, and I was much more successful than the 4 old biddies who were older than I, including a very, very overweight Vietnam veteran with suspenders, and I don't think too many students stopped by that table. So, I think we're going to be much more successful walking around with sandwich boards, and I hope we can do this in all of the various CLC campuses, and I'm very concerned about the fact that it seems like in my travels, the people who are most reluctant to take one of these and think about voting were Latinx students, so we've got a big job to do. So that's why I'm here. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Anyone else like to have any questions?
I was just going to tell Nancy, I was on campus. I was asked 4 times at that table as I went back and forth if I wanted to register to vote. So they were doing their job. I wanted to let you know.
Thank you again. Anyone else?
My name is Brian Smith, and I'm the president of the Adjunct Faculty Organization here on campus. As you may know, for the last 5.5 months, we have the Adjunct Faculty Organization and a board negotiating team have been negotiating a fair contract. I'm very happy tonight to say we did it. It's over, and we have, and it's done. I do want to send a thank you to my team publicly in front of the board. Sherry Angstrom, who was here a minute ago and had to leave, Karen Florian, who was co-chair of the negotiations, and Debbie Jasnot, who is here. Larry Leck served on the team. Pam Patterson served on the team. Lynette Thornburg, served on the team, and myself, and we were assisted by Matt LaPierre of the Illinois Federation of Teachers. We reached a tentative agreement on August 29th, 2019, and the union ratified that tentative agreement unanimously on Thursday, September 19, 2019. I'm really here tonight to do two things. One is to urge you to, on your part, ratify the contract tonight so that we can begin to implement some of the benefits that were outlined in the contract and its proposals. But secondly, I would like to thank publicly the board team. You appointed a really outstanding team. They conducted themselves during negotiations with professionalism, and we deeply appreciated that. But I want to send a special thanks to Dr. Stomper and Katie Localo. We didn't always agree, and we had a few confrontations, but both of them brought a very rare quality to the negotiating table, and that is respect. They listened to us, they listened to our concern, they genuinely cared, and we want to say thank you. The one phrase we kept hearing, and this is my 10th contract with the College of Lake County. I heard something across the table that I never thought I'd hear. We would deliver our proposals, and one of these two very professional people would turn to us and say, "We heard you. We listened to you." That means an awful lot to an adjunct faculty who feel very marginalized. Thank you, Katie.
Right.
I urge you tonight to ratify the contract, my final one. I leave in December of this year after 43 years at the College of Lake County, and I'm glad to leave on a positive note. Thank you all very much.
Brian, thank you for those thoughtful comments. Anyone else? All right, we'll move on to retirement resolutions. We have two. First is Victoria Good, Counseling Center. And I've asked Julie, I think, is going to read that. All right, Julie?
I am.
Okay.
Vicki and I go way back. It is. Whereas Victoria Good served the College of Lake County as a student development counselor for the past 12 years. And whereas she also served the College of Lake County for 1.5 years as temporary support staff at the Fort Sheridan Extension site and 17 years as a specialist employee, which included 10 years as support services liaison for adult education, coordinating the Welfare to Work program, and 7 years as the first new student orientation coordinator, during which time she also served as an adjunct career counselor. And whereas she presented information to numerous students regarding career exploration. And whereas she provided counseling and planning for displaced workers through the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act, Trade Adjustment Assistance. And whereas she has taught PDS 120, Becoming a Successful College Student, PDS 122, Career Exploration, PDS 124, Transition to College, and EWE 220 seminars. And whereas she created open education resources for the PDS 120 course and developed blended sections of PDS 122. Whereas she served on many committees including health and safety, facilities use and planning, student retention faculty, and non-traditional student outreach and success, as well as college prep council and AQUIP teams that focused on student success, transitioning adult learners, and college readiness. And whereas she served as vice chair and chair of the Specialist Senate, and whereas she coordinated with the Office for Students with Disabilities and Library Services to bring therapy dogs to all 3 campuses so that students could relieve the stress before midterm and final weeks. Whereas she facilitated a workshop entitled Online Social Presence. And whereas she is elected to retire from her position as a student development counselor at the College of Lake County. Therefore, be it resolved that the Board of Trustees expresses its appreciation and gratitude to Victoria Good for her dedication and service to the College of Lake County. And be it further resolved that the Board of Trustees extends to Victoria Good its best wishes for a long and healthy, joyful retirement.
Okay, you want to make the motion?
Can I make a motion to accept the resolution?
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
You
Congratulations.
get to retire.
Julie and I have a little joke. So I knew Julie when I was in student recruitment and then as the youth student orientation coordinator. And Julie actually started the orientation program, and I called her the grandmother of orientation. And then she responded by, "You are the mother of all." And if the board doesn't mind, I have a few words I'd like to say.
Sure, go ahead.
To the Board of Trustees, Dr. Sudek, and my fellow CLC colleagues. For the past 30 years, it has been an honor and a privilege to be a part of the CLC community. A community of people dedicated every day and working hard to help students achieve their educational and career goals. Thank you for the opportunity to teach, counsel, and advise students, serve on a variety of committees, participate in professional development, and most importantly, over the years, to meet and work with many, many CLC students. I take with me fond memories and great conversations and experiences. I can honestly say that there is no other place in Lake County where I have wanted to work. CLC will always have a special place in my heart.
You want to introduce your husband with me?
Oh, sure. Here's my husband, Robert. And my husband, Robert Good, is actually alumni of CLC. And actually, he's the reason I came here.
Thank you, Victoria. Best of luck to you. Our second resolution is Bobby Swisher, South Lake Campus Office Associate, and I've asked Trustee Statton to read that resolution.
Is Bobby present?
Yes.
I would like to read college's resolution. Bobby Swisher, talented, creative, kind, a key force at the South Lake campus. Whereas Bobby Swisher has exceptionally served the College of Lake County South Lake campus as an office associate for over 10 years. Whereas she has diligently offered thoughtful care and concern to thousands of students during her tenure at the college. Whereas she provided outstanding quality service to students, faculty, staff, community members, and visitors to South Lake. Whereas she has shared her gift and talent as an artist to uniquely contribute to the aesthetic qualities of the South Lake campus. Whereas she utilized her advanced desktop publishing skills to distinctively promote South Lake programming. Whereas she has been counted on by many in the South Lake community to seek support and encouragement because of her thoughtful and approachable demeanor. Whereas she served the South Lake campus with a kind, generous, and warm heart. Whereas Bobby is elected to retire from her position as an office associate at the College of Lake County. Therefore, be it resolved that the Board of Trustees expresses its appreciation and gratitude to Bobby Swisher for her dedication and service to the College of Lake County. And be it further resolved that the Board of Trustees extends to Bobby Swisher its best wishes for a long, healthy, and joyful retirement. And I would
Motion?
Motion is to be accepted.
Okay, second. All in favor?
Aye.
Say aye. Aye. Congratulations.